Anna Zinola.
Yeah.
Welcome to our Gem Trivia episode. Thank you so much for coming today at such a late hour, actually. I'm sure you started your day very early today.
Yeah. But
at Instituto Marangoni.
Yes.
So tell us more about your role at Instituto Marangoni, please.
Yes. Basically, I am the school and education director of Istituto Marangoni Riyadh. We opened in August, so we are in our early stage.
Congratulations.
But we have, it's very good. We are in Kafd. So there is an amazing place here in Riyadh, and we started the courses on 24th of August.
Courses on?
Fashion design and fashion business management and digital communication. So we have both the creative side and the business side as well.
What would you say are the majority of the students from age range?
Well, most of them are in their early 20s. Let's say from 19 until 23. But we have some, a couple, 2 or 3, that are like late 30. Because probably they didn't have the chance, the opportunity to study fashion before. And now they said, okay, this is my life. I want upskill. I want to change my life. And they came to study fashion, and they are more than welcome.
And what are the core kind of classes that are being given? Is it pattern making? Is it...
It depends on the course, because the course are 3 years. Okay. Yeah. Now we start the first year, and we start from the scratch. If you are good in drawing, good for you, but we start from the beginning. So the guy of design, they are doing like drawing, draping, pattern making, all that part. And the guy of the business, they are doing like branding, marketing, business. So they start from the beginning. Because what we want is that they have the foundation. And what we want is that people from design, they have even a business approach. Yeah. Because you know better than me, to be a designer is not enough to run a company. You should know the market, know the customer, know the supply chain, basically know the business. Yeah. And on the other side, it's important for the business that they know the style, they know the material, they know the product. So this is our goal, to integrate this to know-how.
Part of the reason why I stopped fashion is because I'm not a trained designer. I majored in marketing, communications, and then I worked in banking, and I worked in different industries. And then I just became passionate about wanting to create something on my own. So I got on Google tutorial and then found some tailors. But I was never able to take my business further because I didn't understand the craft. I didn't understand the importance of... But there are no shortcuts in fashion. So I think that this is such an important point that a lot of people need to realize. Even when you graduate from fashion school, you need to do an apprenticeship. Yeah. So when it comes to apprenticeship as well, what kind of programs do you have for that?
Well, our program is 3 years, and the 3rd year is a project and is an internship. So in the last part, the last 6 months, they go to work. And work in a company, work in an agency, could be for business, work in a tailor-made company, it depends. They have different options. But this is the first step for them to enter in the market. And even now, they do small internship during the Riyadh Fashion Week. They work as a dresser, they work in the showroom. So not just studying and the work is another thing, but combine the 2 elements, know the industry.
Of course, and practice and theory must go hand in hand, of course.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, will you have graduating classes, fashion shows? Will there be that kind of community that is being nurtured and kind of spotting on who will be the next, Ashi, who will be the next? What's the process of doing that?
Well, what they do is studying for 3 years and be able to prepare not just a collection, but a brand. But the way, my suggestion is don't start immediately your brand. Go to work for Kering, LVMH, Ashi, whatever. But start working with another company because you can build your community, you can understand who are the good supplier, you can do mistake, and you're part of a big group. So then when you increase your know-how, when you know the community, you have a good network, you can start your own business and you can become the next Ashi.
For designers that don't have the time to go through the whole process, is there a shorter program to take?
We have some professional courses. They are more specific. So, for example, we have a course on draping and pattern making, and we have a course on retail and visual. But it's for people that work in some way in the industry, or they want to start working in this industry. I give you an example. You work in retail, not in fashion or in luxury. You want to move on that, and the course could be a good way. Or you work in fashion, but you don't have that knowledge. This is a good way to improve, but it's not from scratch, because there is not a shortcut, you know.
No, of course not. Are there specific courses that are in demand more than others?
Well, here it's very passionate about design. No? So most of the people apply for design, but even business and communication is growing, because the market here, the market of fashion, is in the early stage. So sometimes they don't know how many professions they are. And they think that fashion, first of all, is design. But there are so many professions. You can be a visual merchandiser, you can be a merchandiser, you can be a buying, you can be a pattern maker. No? And now they are discovering, exploring this new profession.
I think another point that many designers don't realize is the importance of business acumen.
Yeah.
Combined with design, it's essential.
Yeah, but you know, if you think about the big brand, you know, when they became successful, when there is the good designer and the good businessman, Tom Ford and Domenico De Sole, no, they was able to combine that. So it's important to have both the side.
Absolutely. Are there programs where you bridge Saudi designers and Italian workshops or ateliers or apprenticeships also?
Yeah, we always want to make a mix between the local heritage and the international trend. You know? I think that is important now for the country to be able to balance the two elements, because the heritage here is so important and the roots are so important for people, but on the other side, the market is global. So to be able to combine these for the designer and for the business is very, very important. What we do is guest lecturer that come from the industry, and they are from the international scenario and from the local one, to show both the side to our students.
And any specific lectures that one has to look forward to?
Oh, well, they really love the lectures that are very practical, no? When they see what it means to do something, and even when they see the mistake that they can do. Because a lot of time you learn through mistake, and understand that you can do that. And everyone did it. Even the big designer as, let's say, Armani or Versace, they did that. This is very important for the young talent.
Have you gotten the chance to go to Riyadh Fashion Week?
I did, yes, I did, and I really enjoy. And I think that is getting bigger. This year was amazing. I really like the local brand, because they are able to combine, you know, the heritage, the roots, with this contemporary taste.
Which category grabbed you the most?
I really like women's wear clothes a lot. I don't know if I can say some name. But for example, I don't know if I am able to pronounce, but Abadia.
Abadia, yes.
Okay, pronouncing the wrong way.
We just had, we were just talking about it earlier on. Yes,
okay.
This is amazing. Yeah,
I really like it because it's something that I can wear.
Heritage, sustainability.
Yeah, but in a very contemporary way, you know.
Yes, yeah.
This is a brand that, for example, I really like. Just
and
to give you one
anyone
example.
can wear it anywhere in the world.
Yeah,
it's not,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the quality is very good. The storytelling is very good, and is reliable.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they definitely stepped up their game this year with Riyadh Fashion Week.
Yeah.
It was blown away. I also like some of the Rebirth. I like the
concept.
the very unique kind of direction.
Yeah.
I think also the menswear also kind of there's some interesting new dynamic designers. No, it's impressive to see this evolution.
Right.
And even when it came to the organization itself, the way it was organized, the location, I think that we surpassed the region.
Absolutely.
So this is only, I think, the tip of the iceberg of what's to come. How do you envisage Saudi fashion with so much savoir-faire and knowledge going into the market?
Yeah. Well, Saudi fashion is very interesting. It's very dynamic. If I compare, for example, let's say to Europe, that is a bit more stable, no? You have always this brand that are big brand, amazing. We love that. But 20 years ago, we had this brand and now we have this brand. Here, everything is changing very fastly. You have a lot of new idea. And most of the brand are able to combine the craftsmanship with this contemporary taste, and it's something that I really like.
So you expect to see more Saudi designers at PT Umo?
Yeah, probably. I think that people in Europe will love, because they will love the storytelling. Of course, it's not easy because the competition is huge, you know. In fashion, the competition is huge, and we have so many segments, from the fast fashion to the luxury. So it's important to find the right position in the market.
And do we have the sense of craftsmanship within our ecosystem yet? We don't. We it's not the norm for made in KSA yet.
Yeah.
Could that be the issue why, for example, our styles or our collection are not translated into global collections? Or
I think that it's important to explain what is the craftsmanship here, not to explain the value, to explain the story, to tell the story. Because of course, otherwise it's not clear and the customer that is not Saudi doesn't understand the value. And it takes time. So it's not something that you can do like, okay, in 6 months.
Okay. And before Marangoni in Saudi, where were you?
I was in Milano.
Milano?
Yes.
Okay.
I am Italian and I used to live in Italy. Yeah.
Were you always into fashion?
Yes, I was into fashion. I work for Marangoni and I work for an Italian university and I work as consultant for fashion companies. So because of that, now I am able to combine the two sides, here in Marangoni Riyadh, the academic and the business one.
So you would say that Anna is more on the business side or on the creative side?
I think I am not a creative person, to be honest, but I am an academic person. I am not at all creative. I just do knitwear, just to chill and relax, and this is
that's
the most
creative too,
Yeah, it is a bit like grandma, but it is. No, but I mean, I am able, I hope, to combine the more academic side with the business one. Okay. These two elements. So how to do a good educational path that is successful in terms of business as well.
Okay, that's just critical.
Yeah, not easy.
Not easy. I think a lot of people, a lot of me, I'm one of them. I took it on as a hobby, and then I dove into it, and hit many hurdles that I didn't need to hit. And I think that this is an important kind of lesson that many designers, especially Saudi, who we call the word mashghal. So when you open a mashghal, is you open your own atelier.
Yeah.
And tailors are not necessarily trained, but you assume that they know what they're doing, but you don't have a format, you don't have a pattern that you create, you don't have a policy, there's no plan, there's no, and a lot of us have been forced to go along this path. So having, a Ministry of Culture, having an Instituto Marangoni makes it much more promising for us to say, you know what? No, I can really take the right path and further my business and combine it with an actual plan, So as far as what type of fashion do you see succeeding more than others? Like demi-couture, haute couture?
Here in Saudi, you mean?
Ready to wear, yes.
I think that there is space for different segment, no? Because what I see is that the customer, the girl, but the boy as well, they are able to mix and match. So you see that they wear some pieces that are more, let's say, in the middle of the market with some pieces that are more high.
Yeah.
No, so I don't see just one. I see that the taste is evolving, and when the taste evolves, you create your style, and your style is a mix.
Interesting. And you find from your students,
Yeah.
Are there any prodigies that we have to look forward to? Are there any specific one person that you say caught your eye, or this one's gonna go far, this one's gonna? Are you able to do that kind of?
Well, what I see is that all of them are passionate, but some of them are more, let's say, like diligent. They work every day. They follow the path.
Yeah.
They are young. They want enjoy life as well. Now, so what you see is that how much they are engaged every day, even when they are tired or their friends are out.
Okay.
So you see that difference.
And any programs that we have to look forward to with Marangoni?
Well, with the next academic year, we will enlarge the number of programs. So we will have the communication and the image program as well. That is more related to advertising, communication, image, what we call, let's say, styling, even if it's not the right word. We will have a program in product that is about all the supply chain. So how you go from the beginning until the store. How important is the supply chain to find the right supplier, to find the right material, to fight sometimes with the designer that said, I want silk, but silk is too expensive. So we should find the right material. And we will have a program in cosmetics. So beauty and the fragrances. That is another important part of the industry.
Fantastic. And for example, certain Saudis that are not, maybe in remote areas, would they be able to do online, or you have to be present?
Yeah, to be honest, it's hard to teach fashion online. And I would say that how you can learn pattern making or how you can touch the material, No, I know that Riyadh is not so easy for everyone in the country, but so far, it's in presence, not online.
It's like a staple, It's like an institution.
Yeah.
How long does the institution in Italy date back to?
We are 90 years old. Yeah.
Wow.
We turn, no, not we.
The institution.
The institution, Istituto Marangoni, was founded 90 years ago in Milano. Yes. Okay. So it's a long story. And we have a campus in Europe, like Milano, Paris,
and
London.
Dubai as well, right? Yeah.
Dubai was opened 3 years ago.
Yeah.
We are in China, we are in India, we are in the US. Riyadh is the number 11.
That's amazing. What do you hope to achieve with your role with the Institute Marangoni?
Well, it's not about me, but it's about the student. I tell you the story. There is this guy that came to us. The first day, it was a bit shy. He wore tobe. How you say tobe, right?
Tobe, yeah.
Tobe. And it was like in the corner. And I saw him yesterday, like a street style. And he came to me, Hannah, how are you? And I said, okay, this is that I am achieving my goal. Because he feels more confident, he's finding his style. That it doesn't mean that he wear not anymore the tobe, but is finding who he is and how he can say something to fashion. This is my goal, basically.
For people to be able to express themselves.
Yeah. Through fashion.
Through fashion, yeah.
And to find in some way themselves through fashion.
And what is your motto in fashion? Like who are the designers that you think have shaped fashion? I mean, for me, I'm definitely old school kind of, fan of, the McQueen, Galliano, Lagerfeld. I come from that generation of when I call the golden age of fashion.
Right, agree.
I mean, the Dior, Galliano Dior, there will never be Galliano Dior again. Jonathan Anderson is amazing. But for me, that era is long gone,
I got the point. Was different at that time, because the market was different, the business was different. I agree, McQueen was amazing. Yeah, Galliano was amazing. Even the Six of Antwerp, I really like that more conceptual word.
Yes.
But to be honest, I don't know if now, as customer, we have the time to understand that, because everything is so quick. So it's not easy nowadays for a designer, to do what they did back in the 90s.
Very true. And what do you think of all the musical chairs that happened the past couple of seasons? All these new designers from Matthew Blasi to Jonathan Anderson to Pier Paolo moving to
it looks like, okay, move here, you move there.
Yes.
No?
Musical chairs, like
yeah. Well, some of them are very good because they are able to, let's say, balance their idea with the identity. In other cases, it's just, okay, they move and they didn't change. No? They can have a different label, but they didn't change the style. I think that is depend. I mean, the business is hard. This big conglomerate like LVMH, Kering, or Richemont, I mean, they push for profit and they are companies. So it makes sense. And I think that for the designer is a tough job.
A friend of mine said that it is the big group's way of telling the designers that they are replaceable. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it could be. On the other side, I don't know, to be honest, what is the power of the designer and what is the power of the merchandiser,
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's the merchandiser team that say, okay, we sell this, you should put this in the collection. No? So they should balance between what they want to do and what the market asks them.
True, but like someone like Lagerfeld, who's
but
over
it was Lagerfeld
for decades,
Yeah, but it was Lagerfeld, and again was a different time, It's like, okay, you are Picasso, you can do what you want.
Yeah.
Who cares?
That's so true.
But now it's not exactly the same for the designer.
And what are your thoughts on Donatella stepping down?
I think that she's very good. I like what she did. It was not easy for her. I think that was the right time for Versace to change. And now there is Prada, that is the owner, and I think that they can do a good job. It's not easy, once again, because, it's Gianni Versace. Wow.
And we lost Armani.
Yeah, we lost our money. The brand is still a very good brand.
It's
the blazer of Armani for a woman is like a statement.
It's eternal.
Yeah.
I mean, he will go live on. That's a legacy that has been left,
Yes. I don't know. Probably they will sell a part of the company. We will see.
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm sure it's a biased question, but who is your favorite Italian designer?
Who? I am not able to say just one. I don't know, to be honest. You mean as designer or as a brand?
Whoever you think would, deserves the kind of hats off to.
Well, Armani was amazing.
Genius.
Armani make a statement, now we talk a lot about empowerment of women. I think that Armani really empower the woman with the blazer. No?
Absolutely.
In the 80s. So I think that even he invented the color. The greige was invented by him. But on the other side, I like Versace because it's more like glamour, have fun, live the night. So it's nice to combine as a woman the two sides, the side of Armani and the side of Versace.
An innovator as well. Yeah.
Both of them was innovator.
Absolutely.
In a different way, but both of them they was.
Yeah, I think it was Saint Laurent and Armani, who really took the suit and modernized it and normalized it for both sexes, and it became such a
tuxedo and the blazer,
a staple, you know. All these are geniuses. But then we have, you know, some amazing, you know, current designers like, you know, Matthew Blazy is amazing.
Right.
Jonathan Anderson is amazing.
Alessandro Sartori at Zegna is making an amazing job, right?
Absolutely. And it was amazing when they actually went to their show in Dubai. When they had their show in Dubai.
I know.
And it was that was something.
Yeah.
Very
it's
impressive.
very good because, you know, Zegna is not like, let's say, like, okay, glitter, and you know, it's a good product.
Yes, absolutely.
No? And what it does is an amazing good product.
Yeah. Incredible fabrics.
Yeah. The manufacturing is something that you buy and is timeless.
Absolutely.
It's not something that scream, but it's something that you will keep in your wardrobe for your life.
I couldn't agree with you more. And their shoes are incredible too.
Yeah.
But we have our signature question. Promise no more questions. We've kept you long enough today. What is authenticity to you?
Authenticity. Nowadays, authenticity is a very popular word.
Yes.
A lot of people say, yeah, he's an authentic person. To me, authenticity is not to be afraid to be yourself. It doesn't matter what is the trend. Is the trend is this or that? Authenticity is be yourself in a respectful way. But this is to me.
Unapologetically yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Anna. Such a pleasure having you with us.
For
I look
me
forward
as well.
to visiting you at the school as well.
Yes,
very
of
soon.
course. We wait for you at CAFD.
Thank you. And I salute you on everything. I salute you on bringing such a craft to the region. I salute you for caring so much about, you know, our communities and elevating the craft in Saudi. I mean, what better than that?
It's a pleasure and it's an honor for me.
Honor is ours. And thank you so much for being part of Gems of Arabia.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Grazie mille.
Prego.